to be done efficiently.
Okay. Well, Honorable Martha, I'm sure there's a lot of uncertainty to this role because you'll be the Deputy President and there's also this additional role. And according to Article 147(4) of the Constitution, you cannot hold two offices. So maybe if you just respond to the same and clarify what this would mean as a member of the executive overseeing certain arms of the judicial aspect.
I think that's a misconception.
Okay.
If you look at the description of what a deputy president does, is be the principal assistant of the president and perform any other duties assigned by the president. So any other duties is covered. You can hold a ministerial docket. And there's no difference when a deputy president holds a ministerial docket and when any other minister holds. So the framing of the question, as though having a deputy president hold the office of Justice and Constitutional Affairs Ministry is an oppressive thing, is wrong, is misleading. It is a ministerial portfolio like any other. And for people to understand the three arms of government, it's like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. The three of them fall into place and make the whole. So they are independent but interdependent. And the Justice Ministry is a coordinating ministry. It doesn't prosecute. It doesn't arrest. It doesn't decide on the cases. So it's a more policy and coordination so that when arms of government get together and you want to find where things are not moving and whether we are moving according to the policy direction and to support each other in execution, not in decision making. When the government proposes to Parliament a bill, it doesn't sit in Parliament to pass that bill, but it's a government proposal. When the government sitting with the judicial arm asks for speedy movement of cases, it doesn't go in to determine those cases or to hear the evidence. It's talking about policy direction. So that, for instance, if we need any law to limit how long certain cases can sit, then it's agreed together in a consultation. Proposals are made by the relevant department and placed forward. So there's no contradiction whatsoever. The Azimio government will be a government that upholds the rule of law and constitutionalism, and will strictly do things in accordance with the law. So I'd like people to know that it is not a contradiction for a deputy president to have additional responsibilities assigned by the president. Okay. And that's precisely what we are talking about. And fighting corruption, if I may add, is more than just about going to court. It involves giving the public confidence that the government is serious about what it is doing so that the public can be partners in the fight against corruption. And if we wind backwards and go to 203, basically when the NAC government came in, the public was so inspired by the zeal and the commitment of the NAC government that members of the public could actually stop policemen from receiving bribes on the roads. Members of public chose to walk to force the matatu industry to accept the Michuki rules. Members of public recovered the Kenyatta International Conference Center from those occupying it and claiming ownership and handed it back to the relevant ministry. This is the kind of thing we are looking for, that we will demonstrate our commitment to fighting corruption and make the public our partners in this fight. And that goes beyond just applying the law and also working seamlessly with those in the criminal justice sector, the courts, the legislature where we need to tighten the laws, etc.
Okay, well, yeah. Even as we continue with certain aspects